Thanks for that report, Yusan. We now go over to our Kim Hyun bin at Seoul's Defense Ministry. Hyun bin, North Korea has deployed its main infiltration units and military hardware to the front lines. Can you tell us more about this?
Yes, we've been seeing some unusual and fairly concerning military movement north of the border for the past 24 hours. And military officials here say North Korea has deployed some air cushion landing craft and dozens of submarines and special forces units to the front line. And military sources in the south say around 20 amphibious landing craft believed to be transporting special forces as well left their home base and are now just 50 to 60 kilometers north of the northern limit line. On top of that, 50 submarines, about 70% of North Korea's entire fleet, are no longer at port. Their location is unknown as they haven't been detected on any of South Korea's radar systems. The sheer number of submarines deployed has not been this great since the Korean War. Now, officials say the military movements are likely intended to pressure Seoul into meeting some of its demands at the high-level talks, especially shutting off the propaganda loudspeakers at the border.
The news of so many submarines being deployed is rather alarming. Hyun bin, what plans have the South Korean military put in place to deal with this submarine deployment?
Well, South Korea and the U.S. are taking this matter very seriously, as you imagine, and the allies have deployed anti-submarine helicopters, destroyers, smaller warships known as convoys near the maritime border. In fact, we heard a couple hours ago that South Korea was deploying all of its destroyers and convoys. On top of the marine power, heavy artillery and multiple rocket launchers are positioned to strike in case North Korea tries to launch an attack of some sort. As we are still on high alert, South Korean troops are in full combat and are carrying live ammunition. The Defense Ministry also says Seoul and Washington are reviewing plans to deploy B-52, B-2 stealth bombers and nuclear submarines to the Korean peninsula to increase pressure and better prepare for threats from the north. The ministry says the deployment is intended to display South Korea's military might and war readiness to deter future North Korean provocations. The two allies remain on the second highest level of the first five-level WatchCon threat alert system. WatchCon Level 2 is issued if signs of a critical threat are detected. The Defense Ministry says South Korea and the United States are utilizing their full arsenal of reconnaissance satellites, planes, and other military assets at this time. Now, I'll keep you updated on the latest developments. This has been Kim Hyun bin reporting live from the Ministry of National Defense in Seoul.